If your sales pipeline is empty halfway through the month and you want to get more leads without having to sell a kidney for it, then this might be the most profitable piece of paper that you'll ever create. I'm talking about lead magnets. The simple assets that can help you get more emails, more leads, and more clients without spending a fortune. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what type of lead magnet to create, how to build them, why it's important for your business, and how to get people excited to give you their email for it. And hey, while watching this video, you might even find out that your business problems might be bigger than just a lead magnet. So if you want an instant analysis of your business and the priorities you need to focus on, there's a link in the description that will take you to a calculator that I've built. It will analyze your business data, give you a score, and then tell you what you need to focus on to grow. See what I did there? A lead magnet inside a video about lead magnets? How ironic is that? Let's be real. Most founders treat lead gen like gambling. They throw money at ads, pray something sticks, and then blame the algorithm when it doesn't. But the real issue isn't usually the ad. It's what happens before someone clicks. Your offer. And that starts with having something people genuinely want in exchange for their email. That's what a lead magnet is. It's not just a PDF, it's like the first handshake in your funnel. The first moment trust gets built between you and a stranger. Now, if you don't have one, you're basically cutting off the top of your funnel and saying, only talk to me when you're ready to buy. That's like asking someone to marry you before you even gone on a date. That doesn't really make sense. Over the last 30 days, I've generated over 2,000 leads using lead magnets, and that will turn into $250,000 in revenue. Across all businesses I've built and consulted, over $15 million in revenue has come through systems where a lead magnet was the starting point. And the best part, most of them cost less to build than a single dinner out. So, what's a lead magnet really? It's a complete solution to a small problem. Something so helpful and specific that your ideal customer just has to grab it. If you're an interior designer, that might be a free guide on how to make your home cozier using only what you already own. It's specific, it's actionable, and it speaks to a real pain point. Now, every time that potential client thinks about hiring someone to redesign their home, you're top of mind, because you've already helped them once for free. Lead magnets start relationships, and relationships convert at the end of the funnel. But here's the thing, not all lead magnets work. Some are so bad it's actually cringy. You know the ones like the 10-tip PDFs that get left on someone's cluttered desktop until they're deleted like 3 days later. Think about this, if you were standing in a busy street full of your ideal customers holding your free offer, would anyone actually stop? Would they be excited to take it? Would they give you their email for it? Because if the answer is no, your lead magnet doesn't solve a real problem. Now, what actually makes one that does work? You have to think in terms of focus and intent. Lead magnets that win are tightly focused, they solve one problem with clarity. As James Smith says, a lead magnet is a complete solution to a small problem, not all problems. But how do you go about thinking what to create? You have to listen to your clients. Pay attention to your DMs and your sales calls, that's where the gold is. For me, I noticed that founders were constantly asking me, how do you structure ad campaigns properly? So I built a document breaking it all down, structure, setup, results, everything. It took me about an hour. It generated thousands of downloads. For example, this post has generated over 1,300 comments, and these are all people that just want the lead magnet that I had created. But that's not all. Most importantly, it started conversations. That document turned cold followers into paying clients. That's the power of a good lead magnet. Let's make this concrete with numbers. Let's say you get 4,000 leads at a 5% conversion rate. That's 200 clients. If each client paid you $2,500, that's $500,000 in revenue from a document that took you 1 hour to make. Compare that to cold advertising. If you run direct ads to sell something high ticket, you might pay $500 to $2,000 per client. But a simple lead magnet can drop that to $5 to $10 per email, or even free if you're just using organic content. A lead magnet done right becomes an automated and repeatable system for growth, if you have the backend systems to support it. A good nurture sequence, an incredible paid offer, and a sales team to follow up with these leads. There are only 2 types of lead magnets worth your time: problem solvers and problem identifiers. Problem solvers fix something immediately. For example, the interior designer guide that we mentioned. People act right away and associate quick results with your expertise. But you have to be careful. A physio offering a 8-week shoulder rehab program as a freebie Terrible idea. It's just too long of a time frame. They'll either fix themselves and never come back, or get bored and leave altogether. And even if they stick with it, by the end of it, they've gone cold and will never purchase anything from you. Instead, make it fast, clear, and actionable. Something like the bulletproof shoulder checkup, discover exactly what injury you have and how to fix it in 3 steps. Problem identifiers reveal what's broken and push people towards your paid solution. My profit growth calculator is the perfect example of this. You plug in your data and it tells you exactly where your bottleneck is, how big it is, and what to fix first. By the way, you have the link in the description if you want to run it for your business. Website speed tools, quizzes, scorecards, these all work on the same principle. They expose the gap, and as soon as people see that gap, they want it filled by you. Now, let's make it practical. Write down the top pain points your clients have before working with you. Right next to each one, jot down how you could create something that instantly solves it or diagnoses it. For example, an accountant might get, "My finances are a mess," and he could create something like a plug-and-play expense tracker, an Excel spreadsheet where you can put your expenses and your revenue and then track it. A business coach might get, "I can convert my email list." A lead magnet for that could be a fill-in-the-blank 5-email conversion sequence. A sales consultant might get, "I can't find good closers." And a lead magnet to that could be a guide to finding, structuring, and compensating top closers. See how specific those are? These aren't fluff, they're value bombs. And you can act upon them right away. Now comes the part most people skip, the promotion of it. Once your lead magnet's live, get it everywhere. In your Instagram bio, in your YouTube descriptions, in your content as CTA links. Run ad to it and see if it performs well. Because a hidden lead magnet is just a glorified Google Drive file. And remember, the follow-up is where the real revenue lives. You need a nurture sequence, 8 to 10 emails that give value, share stories, and weave in your pitches naturally. That pipeline becomes its own ecosystem. A lead magnet leads to an email sequence, then sales calls, and then conversions. And you can even skip the sales calls if you're selling a low to mid-ticket info product. And if you want to see a real example of what that looks like, check out the profit growth calculator I mentioned earlier. Plug in your data, see your score, and get your results instantly. As you go through it, watch how the system works. Emails, touches, follow-ups, it's the same structure you can copy into your business. Because once your lead magnet is good enough, you'll stop chasing clients and start attracting them. This is how you build a funnel that fills itself up, one email at a time. Cheers, and I'll see you next time.